is what are Kiendra and what are Darik up to?
Darik is still moving all the fucking medical supplies to get the goddamn shuttle in the ship.
Okay, what's Kiendra doing?
I forget.
Sleeping on medical supplies.
I forget. Is this morning or evening?
We are afternoon, coming in towards evening.
So it's late afternoon.
Mid-afternoon, more than late afternoon.
And the cat has decided to dive under the duvet. You cold, sweetie.
I feel like I had more than that. But okay. Kiendra is not on the ship anymore. Start with that. Out and I guess running down, continuing to try and run down the
leads.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kiendra's off the ship and Darik is in the hangar bay then.
Cool. Guess I'm gonna head toward the hangar bay, or maybe head toward my shuttle.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you walk up away from the med bay out towards the cargo area / hangar bay. And once you got there, is it just you out there right now, Darik, or do you have multiple people still helping with Operation Move
I think
Box?
I've some members of the crew assisting with moving these boxes.
Okay. So yeah, crew members and Darik are out there moving boxes around and just generally trying to play Tetris.
Would you say that Darik is being a Darik? An incredibly niche reference for which I apologize, but I couldn't help it.
Anyways, moving on. That is what you see.
Cool. I'm gonna sort of recluse back into the ship, seeing that other people are there.
Okay.
I'm just imagining the Homer Simpson gif.
Yeah, you're just fading.
Yeah. Where are the other parts of the ship? What else is there to explore? I don't want to just sit in the med bay all day.
Well, if you take a look at the ship map.
Maybe I do have a big ass ship map.
It's the ship map.
If you if you're looking in tabletop sim, and you look at the boards that are slightly off the edge of the main board, you're going to see a massive ass pile of ship, and that is the ship map. There's a legend floating around somewhere, but Belotti knows it best, so he can point out where.
Okay, so where am I right now?
You'd be in.
You guys be
in the med
basically. You were in the med bay. You'd be on deck 1 at this point. Well, she was in the med bay.
She came down to the cargo bay.
She came down. Well, she's standing in the cargo bay now, so you'd be down here at the moment.
Seeing so many arrows.
Sorry, look for the black ones.
Yeah, those are pings.
Okay.
So the pile of black pings, you'd be in this area right now.
Okay.
And as for the legend of the ship,
it's an Imgur link somewhere. I got it.
Oh, there we go.
I just can't fit it reasonably into the world, into the TTS thing. Otherwise, I would have it in here, but I can't stick it anywhere. Everything is space consumed.
Number 20.
Already.
Which number what?
20.
20?
Number 20.
That is the cargo bay and upper deck.
Cargo bay.
Yeah,
So
so you're
the upper level.
that one's going to be like locked, access restricted. Because that's where we've currently shoved all the Wookiees.
You go to the door. Why can't I open this door?
Carpet noise. Insert carpet noises here.
Yeah. And all this for a bunch of walking carpets.
It's a carpentry workshop.
What's number 25? That looks interesting.
Refreshers and laundry.
Okay, not that interesting.
The shitter in the fucking laundry bay.
Yeah, I generally have no idea where I'll go.
I mean, you can just idly wander the ship, and I'll dice for where you end up. That's an option too, if you would like. You don't have to.
Okay, let's
you know.
let's just idly wander the ship then. I'm just gonna explore for a little bit. Fuck
Alright.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
That's how you run into interesting shit.
that is how we run into
I
interesting.
applaud your choice. Good choice.
Roll a d26 and we'll tell you where you show up.
I'm already taking care of that. Don't you worry.
Where the fuck is the med bay?
The med
Oh, I
bay
see.
should.
I see.
yeah.
I know. I see. Deck 2.
Okay. Well,
I think you'd be intimately familiar
while
with that
Z,
place
while I
by now.
roll and Z begins her fabulous adventures.
Mm-hmm.
Or like her
Derek.
suspicious adventures,
Derek.
because everyone thinks I'm fucking suspicious.
You're a little suspicious.
You
I
little
mean,
sus.
woman, you showed up covered in blood in a stolen fucking freight. I think we have.
And we're stealing our medical supplies. So
Yeah.
Borrowing.
Trying to.
Temporarily borrowing the medical supplies.
With minimal intention to return.
yes.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Anyways, moving on. Dev, now that you've come up from your hangover, what are you going to do to catch back up on current events? Because very obviously, as evidenced by like the first conversation you've had on your way to go get some food, you've missed some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Darik and ask him.
That seems fair. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Why is there a ship stuck in the Suez Canal?
Why is the Gazanti stuck in the Suez right now? What have we
Why is
done?
this-
What has
Why
happened?
is this shuttle taking up half my hangar? I can't get by. You're blocking cars.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah, you're able to find Eric in the hangar bay, moving shit around and being very noisy.
Darik,
Oh, hey, Cap.
what have I missed?
Uh,
I don't like the sound of that.
a fair few little things. Like, we got the shuttle.
I do recall that.
You recall that? Yeah, it's currently out there in the top. We're trying to make the room for it in here.
At that, I'll probably pick some stuff up and start helping shuffle it out of the way as well as we talk.
Yeah, fair enough. We managed to get. The moment we brought it back, she decided to jump back in the shuttle and sleep there. So, but I did manage to coax her out for some food. By training a Minoc.
Oh my god, you're right.
I was there to hear that.
That might wind up being her new nickname.
Minoc.
Minoc.
It's just an in-joke between Darik and Dev. It's just like whenever she like speaks up to suggest something, it's like, okay, that's pretty good, Minoc. What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, guess children. As funny as that is.
I did try to stock the armory up a bit more, but I need a bloody license for half of what I need.
What are you looking for?
Military grade license.
Or I might know a guy.
Well, that would have been bloody good information to know before I went.
Well, you know now.
Yeah, if you could chase that up for me, that'd be fantastic.
Alright, drop me off a list and... I don't know, you got the number of whoever you were trying to talk to about it?
Well, it's just a store here. I mainly just needed some, explosives. They are useful.
That's fair. Yeah, we'll take a trip around there later on and see what we can find out.
Other than that, I think most have been pretty quiet on all the fronts currently.
Out of character question, quick. Was Nasiri carrying that helmet before, or was it in her workshop?
It's stashed in my room.
Oh, it's put away. Okay. I don't actually know what that's from, but like out of character, I don't know what it's from either. So I guess I just don't know that it's there in character. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And out of character, you wouldn't know that the lightsaber you got was from the same helmet.
That's right, you missed that.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
the
where she
absolute fuckery that was that fight.
Wait, hold on.
is. Oh yeah, you have an inquisitorial helmet on board your ship that you're not aware of.
Oh, okay. So the lightsaber that I have is not that one. The lightsaber I have is. I
No,
think
you
I've
the
got Rasu's locked
the fake
up.
Inquisitor.
You got.
The last
you-
I knew, you
you-
had that lightsaber.
No, he gave
I
it to you as
I
well.
gave
You
it
have
to you
both.
because I was like, I was considering what you said as like, you know, this could poke a hole in the ship, and I really don't want
That's
that on
right.
me.
Okay, thank you. I do recall that now.
So yes, we have two lightsabers.
One that shoots red shit.
Actually, did we keep Waller's as well? Because he
No,
had.
No.
No. Okay.
We have one of Waller's and we have the Inquisitor because Waller had two. Remember?
And was that?
It was the proper long one he had, not the short one.
All right. And then what did we do with? Did Rasu have one or no?
No.
Okay, so I think we were holding on to Waller's for Rasu to use.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thank you for helping me figure that out. Okay, back to in character. Yeah, alright, I guess that'll do. Sorry for being indisposed last night.
Fine. Just meant I had to dust off my piloting skills again.
Well, I appreciate it. I guess I'll leave you to it and go, see what I can find about getting me some explosives.
Please do, and hopefully we'll have the shuttle inside by tonight.
Sounds like a plan. If we run out of space and we need to try and sell off some of the what's left of the Mercy mission stuff, let me know.
Space-wise, are we looking good? Like we can get the shuttle in here?
It's gonna be close.
Gonna be close.
You will not be, put it this way, if you keep all of the medical supplies, you will fit the shuttle in. You will not be launching the shuttle in a hurry.
Gotcha.
You would need to actually take time to move stuff out of the way into a bigger pile somewhere to create enough space to be able to safely launch the ship if you do not get rid of some of the supplies.
I assume it's not all just straight up medical equipment. I figured there's what, like tents and stuff in there.
Yeah, there's tons of different kinds
Like
of stuff in
canopies,
there.
yeah.
I mean, good planet to fucking sell it on because when they lose all their money, well, fuck, I need a tent.
Yeah, but that means that we don't get much for it. Maybe
Do
we
we-
should go find a backwater that could use.
I mean, do we particularly care about getting much money for a bunch of tents?
I'd like to get as much money as I can.
Also, we have
presumably like not tents, but like prefab kind of.
insta-build tent.
Like you put them up and they work. They're not just like cloth side flimsy things. You can actually
They're like military
Quasi-
A-frame tents, and like they're actual, like you guys got handed halfway decent equipment for establishing long-term relief missions.
right. So they're durable. They're not just like sleep in it for a couple nights before it starts
Fucking
falling
FEMA
apart.
tents.
Shit.
Yeah, like these are legitimate tents.
All right. And there's probably a hospital on the planet I could try and sell some of the medical stuff to.
Out of character a sec, you could also sell to me and kinda need it.
We've already helped yourself to the rest of it, so.
Least I can do is pay for some of it, though.
Do you have money?
Wow. That's a harsh question to ask.
Do you have money?
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
you
a
said you
space
spent a
hobo,
lot of
dude.
shit recently, so I don't know if you got any money.
Are you poor?
Shots fucking fired.
Holy shit, that was
Let's-
impressive. Oh, damn. Okay.
That's gonna be another ongoing joke now, is that just Z is always poor.
Are you sure
I'm
you-
the fucking space bum.
She's gonna be the richest member of the party still, like, funding Belotti's second ship in his fleet, and people are still gonna be taking her out to dinner and shit when you guys are together and going, like...
Travel now.
Someone's gonna look at her and go, are you sure you can afford this dinner?
She's
Really?
gonna be jumping on the space rail later on.
Alright, we're gonna rein back in after that horrible derailment.
It's a good one, though.
Okay. So what are you planning on doing, Belotti?
I will probably go ahead and take a trip over to the shop and see what I can finagle out of the dude using my connections.
Okay.
Ability. But feel free to focus on someone else for a while first.
Well, while you're traveling out that way, we're gonna cut over to Sko real quick, who's making an excellent strut. Like those little hydraulic moments of like, we need you to lower something, we need you to raise something. You know, just being a good little jack stand, essentially.
He's wankering.
Yep. Beep boop I lift thing. Sitting there like, because you're sentient, partially regretting your life decisions, like maybe this wasn't worth the 500 credits.
Like one of them is just like one of those people that just need it just right, and it's like
Mhm.
up a little, down a little, up, come on, up,
That's
and
too
then
fast.
down. And
Yup.
it's like, I better get paid for this. I better get paid for this. I get paid for this. Like it's just like
I'm gonna
internal.
demand a raise from my boss.
I demand a raise.
Okay, but we'll actually go to Kiendra now, who is out in the city. And Kiendra, what is it that you were doing?
Real quick, here you go, Star.
No,
God.
I have to do shit now.
Oh shit.
So, what do you do for a living? I lift things up and put them down.
I wish I remembered what the fuck I'd
I lift
left
things
off
up and
with.
put them down. Okay.
From the last time when you were out there?
Down.
Well, you'd come back to get food,
Over here,
but you
lift
had
things
found
up and
out
put them
that, you know,
down.
there's a couple of the major crime families, that one of them is the one that has
Stretching area.
the vodka and the tank and stuff that you guys would be looking for. And you were able to glean that you'd probably need to make connections with them first before you'd be able to make a purchase. You know, just one of those, like, we need to make sure you're not the cops kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that the casinos are the best way to at least initially stumble into these people and then go from there.
Fuck it, let's go into the casinos.
All right.
Start in the bar, see if I can pick out anyone who's
Like standing out.
I don't want to say doesn't belong because they would definitely belong, but also
Stands out just a
yeah.
little bit more than what they might.
Mhm.
It does not appear to you anyone other than the bartender, maybe simply because they're employed by the establishment. Everyone else just kind of looks like your day-to-day. We make, you know, we're here to have fun at the casino and drink.
Hmm. Fuck it. Is there an empty spot in the bar, like preferably with a little bit of distance between me and others?
Yes. Are you at of the bar right outside the ship, or are you going to a different one as well, just so I know where you are?
I think it's either like the second or third away from the ship.
Okay, so you're just like maybe a half block down the street then.
Unless
Okay.
I've run into or stumbled across anything to suggest a specific casino has one of the crime families.
No, you weren't able to get anything that particular. So you're just down the street at one of them. All right, yeah, but you can get a spot at the bar that's a little bit away from everybody else. Bartender gets to you in a minute or two. What do you want?
Can I get a brandy and if you happen to know it, who I might talk to about a job? And
5
I'd
credits.
set down double the price of a brandy, whatever the fuck it is.
Okay, so 5 credits for the brandy. He was already saying as you start the second question, so 10 credits for the total information there. What kind of job are you looking for? That's a pretty vague description. As he kind of turns, gets your drink for you, sets it down in front of you. Like, do you want to sweep up the place in here? Because we could always hire somebody to do that. I know it's a pain having to try and do it all while working the bar. Always use more janitor staff.
I was thinking of something along the more unconventional side, but admittedly it's a bit of a shot in the dark.
Kind of points to a stripper pole in the corner, giving you like this.
That's
Be specific. Never know with some people's sensibilities. Kind of crosses his arms. You a bounty hunter? You certainly don't look the type, no offense.
No, I'm not a bounty hunter. I'm
Smuggler?
better at getting in and out of places.
So you're a thief.
Not exactly. Smuggler might be the best term, perhaps, but
What ship do you work on? I mean, if you're a smuggler, you obviously got your own ship.
I'd prefer to get a bit of a get to better know each other before we start sharing that information.
I suppose that's fair. Well, kind of sits, he's got a small stool behind there that he kind of pulls up to sit across from you. What kind of stuff are you comfortable moving as a smuggler? Kind of gestures to someone else that's standing in a corner who comes back behind the bar and starts taking care of the other patrons. Very noticeably also making sure to now no longer let people sit next to you.
Mm-hmm. At the moment, I'm not so much looking for a cargo that wouldn't go amiss, but more of looking to pick up something.
What you're looking to get?
Along the medical variety. A bit of a tank.
Hmm. Looking to pick up a tank, huh?
If there happens to be a spare one in stock.
Well, I don't personally have anything like that. But if you go a couple of miles into town, the Twisted Hut might have some people that have that information for you.
The Twisted Hut. That a casino? Or is that a bar?
Column A, Column B was a bar. Added some casino, gestures around stuff, but they didn't want to change the name.
I see. Is there anyone in particular I should contact there, or just whoever's behind the bar?
Whoever's behind the bar can probably point you in the right direction. Kind of smacks the table in front of you, starts to stand up. A word of warning, though. I wouldn't go there alone. And then he moves down to start taking care of patrons again, and the guy that was there goes back off to take care of whatever else he was doing as he leaves you to your drink.
As he leaves, just thank you kindly.
Yeah, see you around.
Slam it, stand up, and walk out. The Twisted
Hut.
What was it? Hut. Twisted Hut.
So yeah, that's the name of the place that you were given. About half an hour for that. It's still easily just mid-afternoon right now. You could tell he was very serious about the probably shouldn't go there alone warning. Like, that was not one offered as a threat. That was one offered as very honest, like, you paid for the information, so I'm going to give it to you. It's just good business.
Yeah. All right. Gonna take a stroll in that direction, I think. Not gonna go in, just
Okay.
check out the neighborhood, see.
As you get back in there, it is... The city is one of those that kind of doesn't really have a this is the nice block, this is the bad block, like very hard line dividing of like, this is explicitly where I've entered the ghetto. It's kind of intermingled. There's points where it's like, this is nice, and then like a street and a half later it's run down, and then another street around it gets nice and, moderate again. It's very intermixed.
Question. Hut with one T or two T's?
Two T's.
Okay. I completely forgot that that was a possibility at first.
But yes, it is the Twisted Hut with two T's.
I'm just imagining a hut pretzel knotted.
That is actually, as you stumble upon the bar, the casino, whatever, what their kind of logo is. It's a hut
Pretzel.
twisted up into a pretzel knot.
I'm sure the families are all over that symbology. Ooh. Let's see what's...
Definitely not the nicest place, not the worst place. You can see where there were probably a couple of fights in the street, like with blasters. But, you're definitely also not in the I'll get gunned down for looking at somebody the wrong way kind of place.
Okay. This a decent chance of getting mugged, Alley, or...
Yeah, 50-50 odds, depending on the time of day, and if you look like you're an easy target.
Yeah.
You personally, probably 80% chance. Be it the last mistake a person makes or not.
Admittedly, that is... I don't try to look dangerous, so... I guess having gotten the lay of the land, I'm gonna head back.
Head back to the ship?
Yeah.
All right. Takes you a little bit of obviously walking back through town to get back there. A little way into town constituted like 4 or 5 miles. Like, it was in the town, not just like a short little like stroll down the street. And you're gathering that, probably decently enough sized area that kind of distance is considered not too far to travel. especially with all the taxis and stuff that you could, bum a ride on if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you're getting back to the ship, it's about quitting time. Sko has been set free from his position as head, jack stand.
Actually, no. You see Sko, and it's like he walks up to you. Kiendra, I might need your help getting my arms down. They've been locked in that position so long, the hydraulics have been
stuck.
forced shut.
They're stuck. That's amazing. We're going with this.
No, even better. He's just walking around with his hands straight.
Yes,
up
that's
above his
what's
head.
going on. He can't bring his arms
Freeze,
down. He's
motherfucker!
stuck.
Okay.
It's like
And
their arms are up and his hands are just like down. It's like, oh god, this sucks.
And the
I'm not sure I'm the most qualified for that.
Can you just at least try to give it a tug?
You know what?
I'm
Kiendra, how tall are you?
4 foot flat.
4 foot flat. Sko, you realize after you ask for this help that there is a slight problem with what you're asking, because
So,
Kiendra is not
Sko
tall enough
bends-
to well, no, you're because of the weight, all of your hydraulics have locked up. Like, you can walk, but you're kind of shuffle walking because your knees
Oh, so I can't bend
do
down.
not. Yeah, you cannot squat low enough for her to reach up and grab. You are very stuck upright.
And even if Kiendra could reach it, she weighs 45 kilos.
Damn.
So like 100 pounds.
Yeah, those assholes back there didn't want to help. So could you go get Nasiri? You just like see me waddle
Can't you
off.
fit through? I guess you wouldn't be able to fit through the door like that.
He can fit through the cargo door. He just doesn't fit down the hallways.
You just like it's like the opposite of 3CP waddling, except instead of his arms like forced downwards, they're forced up. Hey.
I leave you guys alone for 5 minutes. Okay. What else
And
can we go?
in the time of this, so Nas needs to be sent to help rescue Sko if Kiendra will help. And Darik, you have finished moving the supplies around, so you guys can get the shuttle inside if you want.
I guess the lore reason behind this is that my hydraulic system
I
is
should be
starting
right
to
back.
realize that they're eventually gonna fail. So they just lock up completely, and it just like gets me stuck like this. I either have to wait like in a few hours or get someone to help me like move the hydraulics again.
I just imagine you turning up at my door and Nas taking one look and being like, yeah.
It's like the human equivalent of someone who has both their arms broken. It's like, I need help peeing.
Anyway.
Alright, Kiendra's gonna step into the cargo area. I'm assuming not gonna see Nas in the cargo area.
No, Nas is
Go.
in a room.
In school, it's just like slowly
wait
waddling behind. Clink,
Here,
clink, clink, clink.
I'm not sure I want to try and drag her through the doorways. And go find Nas. Probably engineering first, but not finding her there, then her room.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darik would be looking for Nas as well because he needs to get that started for the shuttle.
Miss Popular. Okay. So, what's happening?
I think Mark might have
Well, we're waiting for people to go find you.
Yeah, I'm in my room.
All right, so
And
right, do you guys go looking for her there? Do you ask the captain to page the ship? Like, you have options. How are you planning on tracking her down?
I'm just going to the engine room to look around, assuming I don't see her since she's not there.
Yeah, she's not.
Then her room.
I have been unable to reach my comm unit.
Yep, Star is just kind of stuck outside.
I really need
Very
an
stuck.
internal one.
Yeah, so you eventually go to her room to you knock on the door because it is locked.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I'm not even going to try the door, honestly. I'm just going to knock.
Who?
Nas, I'm assuming you're in there.
Yeah. I'll hit a button to make the door open. What's up, Kiendra?
Turns out Sko had his arms up a bit over 4 hours and he needs help.
Oh god, the hydraulics!
Immediate connection is made by the mechanic.
And that goddamn 4-hour joke.
I didn't expect that.
Where's
I'll
Kanthier?
throw a couple things in the toolbox and rush down.
Okay. You almost steamroll Darik as he's coming to try and find you as well.
Nas!
Yeah, can't wait.
Where's the starter? I need to get the shuttle in.
She has the starter.
Keeps moving to go save Sko.
That would have been nice to know. And I'm assuming Allyn has not returned onto the ship after. Wait.
Well, Allyn actually
She's on the
has.
ship.
Yeah, she is on the ship.
She
She's
was on the
just
ship.
been exploring the ship.
Also, I'm gonna send you something.
Oh god.
I'm
So-
also
Right.
sending something, by the way.
Oh, look at Mr. Popular.
I know.
The
It's all
DM
these-
catch
You
the
jealous
DM.
after you're no longer the Miss Popular?
Yes.
Anyway, while I'm waiting for all the messages from people, you are able to get down to Sko. And as you're turning to actually get out of the ship, you just hear this robotic "oh shit" thunk, and you step out onto the ramp to see Sko on his side, kind of like a turtle on back, stuck on the ground at the moment.
So he's just
Wow.
turned into Bender.
What happened?
So, I have a system where if my hydraulics are about to fail and I'm
No,
under
no.
incredible weight, they'll lock up. This
No,
doesn't have
not
deactivate.
that. Not that. Why did you fall over?
Do you have any idea how hard it is to walk when you can't move?
People die when they are killed.
Yes, the floor here is made of
So,
floor.
anyways, Sko is very much like turtle on back, stuck at the moment.
Can you reset
oh.
my hydraulics, please?
Yes.
It takes you about 30 seconds to pop the panel and punch the reset button to release the pressures, and Sko is once again able to.
I'll do a like a quick routine check. Anything blaring. I'll toss some oil on his joints. Stuff like that.
Oh god, why can't I remember his name? Tin Man or whatever it is from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, Tin Man.
Okay.
If only
Yeah, so
I
Sko
had
is
a
finally
brain.
free.
Yeah, sorry about that, buddy.
Yeah, the
how did
engineers
they,
are assholes. They wouldn't help. They
Yeah,
just
well,
left.
I'll come check on you every day. Okay. Thank you for the help.
Yeah, this usually doesn't happen, but what I was lifting today was a little heavier than usual.
God damn
It's
it,
problem we run into frequently.
You should go recharge.
Yeah. Fucking my arms have been up for more than 4 hours.
It's erectile dysfunction.
That's great.
We're
So,
back.
yeah, I head to the charging station just to because I assumed that probably consumed a lot of energy from what I was lifting.
I'll pat him on the back.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna quickly hollow Darik. You still need me, or are you good?
No, I just need. Well, I may need your help putting the starter in. I mean, I might be able to figure it out.
Yeah, let's not damage the new shuttle. I'll come put that back in.
Okay. Maybe down there, I'll
Um,
grab the starter.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and see and hide that helmet away before I leave.
You're like, oh shit! You have to run
Okay.
back to your room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna head back down to get the starter in.
So I'm going to be moving around the ship trying to find Allyn.
Yeah, but I'm assuming she has a little adventure of her own.
Yes. And if I can't find her, I'll have to just page you with the intercom, I guess.
Next up on Allyn and the Wookiees.
Allyn, yeah, during your wandering time of the ship, you did stumble on a locked cargo door that you swore you heard something moving around inside, but you're not quite sure of. And what are you doing now?
I've just messaged you. I'm not sure if this might have to go through you or not.
If you want to do that, you can. Just remember the implications that are included with that.
Oh boy. DM says shit like
I.e.,
that.
making the party more suspicious of you than you already are. Or than they already are, at any rate.
Allyn acting sussy.
I know. It's
What
unheard
else?
of.
Yeah, I know. What else is?
Given the fact that you're, been with them for less than 24 hours, that, like I said, you can make, if you want to do it, you can. I will not restrict that in any way. Just make sure you take all of those aspects into consideration as you make the decision on what you want to do.
Would it play out in the way that I've sort of described, though?
I mean, possibly. At the end of the day, we are at the mercy of the dice.
I don't like these fucking dice. They hate me. Okay.
And the one thing you also have to remember, too, is that there are several other party members that may react differently than you think they might react to situations. So I can only control so much as well. And I know for a fact that there is at least one party member here the mechanic, who is exceedingly sus towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna hold off on that one for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait until I actually have an impetus to do it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So, yeah,
So are you just chilling on your ship, still wandering around this one?
I'm still wandering around this one, because the guys have only just, quit, stopped working, so I'm probably at this point looking to head back to my shuttle.
Okay. Yeah, so you're heading out that way, Darik. You're kind of wandering the ship looking for her, and that's when you stumble on her.
Just literally right in the corner. Ah! Oh, there you are.
Yeah, sorry, I have a habit of doing that.
That's fine. Nas gave you the starter for the shuttle or something?
I'll just pull it out and just chuck it to you.
Thank you. We can get
Continue
that on board
walking.
Okay. They're
Darik
just taking
very
it and
focused.
leaving?
Yeah, Darik is very focused on just getting this thing on board. He doesn't want it left out under a fucking tarp.
Can't believe we have it sitting under a tarp.
Yes. We had to fucking finagle a tarp out of some tents.
Oh yeah, Belotti, leave us to our devices and we'll fucking stash a highly classified stolen prototype ship under a tarp.
So is Darik heading towards the shuttle now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
at which
once,
point I'm gonna follow him at distance.
Or Carling's away.
Jesus
So you're
Christ,
not quite right behind him, but all right.
I'm doing sort of like a very, very light-footed step, not like hunched over like a like fucking Skyrim or anything, but
Yeah.
just sort of casually walking, but very light-footed.
Okay.
Dito.
Sko, are you still outside? Are you inside? What are you doing? Where are you at this point?
You went to the charging bay, didn't he?
I mean,
You're going to the charging bay. Okay.
I mean, depending on if it was recent, then yeah, I'd probably be in the charging bay. Otherwise, once I'm done with that, I just resume security.
Excuse me.
And we'll say Kiendra's coming back while this is going on. Are you just going past them all, Kiendra? What are you going to do as they're walking after the ship with the starter?
I'm looking for the captain at this point.
Okay.
Might look when you ever come.
Okay. Then yeah, you're able to, you're able to start looking around the ship for the captain. And I'm assuming that Allyn, Darik, and Nas are going to start working on the ship, putting the starter back in then?
Yeah.
Like, I get to the door, I just turn back, and I see Allyn just sort of creeping around the side.
Staring at you. I'm literally just staring at you.
You didn't have to follow that far back, you know that, right?
Eh.
He's gonna hand the starter to Nas.
Okay. Now, Nas, I want you to note this: when you were inside the ship, there was absolutely no trouble whatsoever. The minute that Darik steps inside the ship,
Yeah.
we all know what happens. We're not going to spoil it because of Belotti, but we all know what happens. Until Allyn walks into the ship, and then it stops again.
I'm confused.
Don't worry about it. The party gets the joke. You will find out when you come visit the shuttle.
Okay. Gonna have to get some time to get used to that.
Yeah.
Is that gonna keep happening?
Every time.
Oh, fuck's
Nice.
sake. Great. Alright.
He likes you.
Is that... Oh, that's interesting.
I don't believe it does.
Alright, well, you kids do that. I'm gonna finagle this back in, and I'll hold up the starter.
Yep. And when you got it going, Darik will head to the cockpit.
Wait, you're heading to the cockpit of the shuttle?
Yes.
Okay. At that point, I'm gonna be like, I'm just suddenly just gonna jump up, and I'm just gonna stop you a second, and then take off my cloak, and then put it over something on the chair real quick.
Like, the primary chair or the secondary chair?
Secondary chair. I'm not that stupid.
So, I just see that. Hiding something from us?
Not particularly.
Yeah.
Inside check in that one.
Yeah. No, I don't even need it. It's like, she just threw her cloak over something. It's obvious.
Just putting my cloak away.
Alright, did you try and play this off like a jumped up and just were taking your cloak off, or was this a frantic, like, jump up and take your cloak off really quickly?
This was a... It looked, I guess, I mean, obviously I'm not sure if I'm overstepping mark here, it looked like I was just sort of casually just putting my cloak off, and just, being a bit of an asshole, because, hey, it's my fucking shuttle.
Roll deception for me.
Yeah, I was about to say,
we're gonna
Mark,
roll
don't let her get
deception
away
for
with
this.
it.
We're gonna roll deception for this.
Which one's deception again?
A d20 plus your deception modifier.
Oh, fuck.
That's a +5 for you in this case.
Okay.
What am I rolling as a counter to that one?
Common sense.
Social science?
Perception.
Perception. Oh, that's beauty. I like that.
Ah, fuck.
What'd you get?
6.
Okay, so that's an
Plus my
11.
deception, which is 11.
That's a natural fucking 20.
Okay. It was a little fast. It's not one of those, like, shit, I need to hide this because it's a bad thing kind of thing. Like, you can tell that the vibe she's putting off is not like she's concealing something from you because it's a bad thing. She's concealing something from you guys because it's personal.
Oh shit, her dildo. God damn.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Sorry, I have to break...
That's what you're getting, just from the whole reaction of it. It is not a bad thing. Like, you have no reason to feel at ease. It is just this is personal, and she doesn't really feel comfortable sharing it with you guys.
So Darik, see that he's going to sit in the chair waiting for Nas and just go, it's probably not a good idea to leave personal things in a public area on the shuttle.
Public area? This is my shuttle.
And
I wasn't expecting you guys to just barge on board. I was hoping you'd at least ask first.
Well, we're trying to get it out of the rain and hide it a bit more.
If Nas hears it's my shuttle, she's gonna just yell back, "No, it's not."
You know what I mean.
Yeah, you may want
Finders,
quarters.
keepers, losers, weepers.
You may want a quarters on the ship. It will probably be a better place to put your stuff.
As long as it's private and I don't have to share it with anyone.
As soon as we get the fucking carpets out.
As soon as we get the carpets in the Ren off. Oh wait, no, the Ren bailed, I think, already.
Was that in-game comment?
No, okay, sorry. Sorry. Keep on going.
I mean, we should have a spare room.
Spare room. Like a box room?
Like an actual room with bed.
I'm
Maybe like
pretty
your
sure that Belotti and I have been over this, and there is no spare rooms at this time.
Yeah, there is, because Kiendra's not using hers.
What?
Oh, that's right. Well, you guys would know that. Belotti doesn't, because Belotti hasn't gone over that. He still thinks that Kiendra is...
Sleeps in her bed.
Yeah, is using the room, so it's counting as occupied, or at least has someone in it.
Wait. What's Kiendra doing then?
You've missed.
You don't know.
You need.
Okay. Hang on. I'm just gonna say to Darik at this point, I don't want to sleep on boxes. Thanks.
You shouldn't have to sleep on the blood. That's just her, okay? I didn't even know about that till the other day, so.
I mean, hey, if there's a room going, and it's private, and I can lock it, fine.
We'll just move her stuff somewhere.
I don't want to move her out though. She might want to stay there. I don't know. She's small.
No, she won't.
No, she won't. Trust me on that one. I get why she does her thing. She won't stay in that room.
I'd rather talk to her just to square it away.
By all means, then.
Or rather, someone talk to her. I don't know what she makes.
Somebody explain this to Belotti.
We'll explain it in a minute.
Messaging you furiously.
I'll explain it in a minute. Continue your scene.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a discussion. She'll probably be down for it anyway. She doesn't use it, so why not?
Much appreciated.
Also stops this kind of situation and having all of your stuff on the shuttle that we are potentially going to be using.
Yeah, I feel that. It gets a bit cramped in here sometimes.
Can I, at this point, yell, "Hit the key"?
Yeah.
Got it! And with that, Darik will power up the shuttle.
I'm just staring at Darik, just like with a very much "don't touch my shit" sort of stare.
Darik's just gonna look back and just like, just give you that same look back. You don't touch my shit, I don't touch yours.
You're literally touching my shit.
Unfortunately, the shuttle is now the crew's property.
It's our ship.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
Exactly.
It's our ship.
Unfortunately, that also means you're part of the crew.
You've been drafted.
Congratulations.
I've been voluntold.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm assuming the engine starts because Nas knows what the fuck she's doing. Do you want me to make a check for this?
No. Putting a starter back in compared to some of the shit you have done is, well, child's play.
Yeah.
And so with the shuttle now powered up, Darik will lift off and move it into the hangar.
Oh, you're gonna
If you
try
get a
and do
single scratch on this thing, you're dead.
We're going to be giving it a new coat of paint anyway, does it matter?
Yes. This is just simply a matter of principle.
I mean, have you seen part of the bulkhead? On the Gazanti.
that?
There are recordings on the ship.
As they're having that conversation, I'm gonna step inside and tell Darik, careful not to hit Kiendra.
Kiendra's kind of walking through the.
Yeah, or sleeping.
No, Kiendra's just walking through the ship, through the cargo bay, looking for the captain right now.
Yeah, so So she came back and walked past us, so she's
Yes.
already clear.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you're good to.
But you never know if you bump her on top of a box or.
Yeah,
Well.
yeah. She just decided to double back. So, like,
Do I hear
catch
them talking about this?
No,
Or
we're
am
in
I
the
too
shuttle.
far away?
We're
You're
in the
too
shuttle.
you're too far away. They're in two of them are in the shuttle. One is saying it as she exits the shuttle. You're inside the ship at this point.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna take off and then put the ship inside the cargo bay then.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you're able to do that without an issue.
Nice.
Nice, smooth, easy landing.
Ah, another happy landing.
Fuck's sake. That was too easy.
It was too easy.
All right. Well, you guys are able to land, and it's a nice, simple, easy landing. Belotti, where are you located at this time?
Probably in my cabin, checking like either finances or contacts in preparation for going to try and buy hand grenades.
I need my ordnance, man.
All right. Well, you know that you finally realize, Darik he actually needs like a license. Like I need to get him, and you're kind of thinking that through as you remember that, and you're like, shit, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea to make some of these for him too. That way he doesn't always need you to go buy them.
I mean, that's not really what my perk does.
No, but you would know that after what he's been talking about, that is one of the things that probably not a bad idea to figure out how to make happen at some point.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, if you got the contacts, they can probably point you in the right direction on how to get that shit sorted.
Yes, probably, but I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do that right now.
But yeah, outside of that, you're just kind of getting that settled down. Kiendra, after looking around for a bit, are you going to go to the captain's quarters, or are you just going to call him?
Yeah, I'll give him a ring. We're not going to knock on his quarters.
All right, insert the Nokia ringtone sound effect here for Belotti.
Somewhere in Kentucky, Bambi screams.
Anyways, what are you gonna? Or are you answering?
Yeah, I'll pick it up. Go for Dev.
Captain?
Yes. Hello, Kiendra. What's up?
I don't suppose you've been at all made any progress on our unconscious passenger problem?
Not particularly. Why, do you have a lead?
Possibly.
Assuming you don't want to talk about this over comms, where are you right now?
Just outside the bridge.
Okay. I'll just like walk over to my door and open it because it's right next to the bridge.
Yep. Kiendra's standing outside the bridge.
Oi, Susie.
Oi, Susie. Good night.
So I'll
Right.
open the door.
I say through the comm. Click. So I might have a way to get a hold of a Bacta tank for below market value.
Oh. How far below market value are we talking? Like 5 fingers below?
One step removed from that.
Fell off the back of a truck and someone's selling it to us. Gotcha.
How much of a discount that is, I suppose, would depend on bargaining skills, but
I'd be willing to give it a shot.
given they obtained it for, shall we say, considerably below market value, their methods, they aren't the most savory types.
Beggars can't be choosers at this point. Do you have a meet set up, or?
Not yet. But I have an idea of who to talk to. And they're in the part of town where it's not exactly the safest to go alone, so I figured I'd start roping others into this.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a wise decision. If you'd be so kind, set up a meeting. Let me know when it is, and well, unless you have to go there, in which case we'll just do it our own. But if you
Yes,
can
let's
call
talk on
in,
the comms about completely hot goods that are being looked for across the planet.
well, yes, no, I mean like just see if there's a time that we could show up to discuss potential purchases. Mostly because I want to make sure we can have probably Darik and Tim with us. And I need to go buy explosives beforehand.
Make for a interesting negotiation tactic.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather have Darik have some than not have any.
I mean, in a
Most don't
negotiation,
just
when
walk
someone
into
pulls
a
out a
room with a thermal
grenade,
detonator.
Oh no, nothing quite that expensive. We're going for the fragmentation option. Much less expensive.
You can hear Derek's boo from here.
Look, if he wants to shell out 2K for a thermal detonator,
I
that's
mean,
on
the
him.
things I can do with a couple of
Oh,
thermal
you're
detonators.
forgetting about the multipliers for black market goods, aren't you?
It's like 5 times for something that's illegal, I think.
Yes, but I reduce it by 1, so I don't remember what it is. I gotta look
Expensive.
Oh yeah.
Fucking expensive. Everything's fucking expensive unless you have the proper licenses.
So weird how a bit of paperwork.
Forged paperwork. Get it right. Anyways. Anything else you two want to say on the subject?
I wasn't sure exactly who we should bring to this initial contact, but given you seem to know this potato in a med bay, you might be interested.
It's a cabbage, Kent. Get it right.
Yeah, no potato.
We offloaded the potato and onloaded a cabbage.
Tomato.
Oh, whatever. Don't
Uh,
keep up with your acquaintances.
yes, no. I do appreciate you bringing me this. That is definitely something I'm gonna have to do. If you want to be involved, that's cool. If you'd rather just hand me the information and let me handle it, I can do that as well.
Frankly, I just want this resolved. Because the fewer that are on board this ship that others are interested in, the less likely we're going to catch flack for it.
Somewhere off in the distance, you just hear.
I just not even that. I just look vaguely down towards the aft of the ship and all the ne'er-do-wells that encompasses, and
Yes, I know.
sigh.
You're already aware of my view on that subject.
Oh.
1,000-yard stare.
Well, hopefully the sooner we can offload some folks, the better. Just gotta make sure we do it somewhere safe, otherwise, you know.
We know.
If they can get down the ramp without dying, that's fine enough for me.
Damn, Kiendra, ruthless.
Oh,
Again,
that's fair, but
again, I suppose that would be relatively easy to track back to us.
yeah. Plus the whole, do unto others, etc., etc.
Before they do unto you?
I guess that is a more pragmatic way of looking at things. Once we get the new engines in, and we can get out of here, we'll figure it out.
Right.
So, do you want me to handle this interaction, or?
As far as I know, I'm the only one who on board who really has underworld experience. So I should probably be there.
Alright. If you want to set up a meet then, let me know, and I will happily
That's
accompany.
what I'm talking about. We don't need someone to...
Wait, so...
These aren't the kind of people you just call up out of the blue.
Alright, so we just have to show up. Fair enough.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's what I was getting.
Yeah. Kiendra wants someone to... Or
Go
someone's to go with her.
Okay, got it. I didn't know if you
Kiendra
had
wants bodies because it's dangerous to go into that kind of place by herself.
And they don't make master swords in this universe.
But the fact that you both went for a fucking Master Sword joke, I fucking hate the both of you.
Alright, Alright, let me go talk to Darik, get us some weapons, and then we'll arrange this and we'll head down there with you.
Field trip.
In a manner of speaking.
Alright, so you guys are going to figure that one out and play it by ear then?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I seeing my pants?
Alright. Well, with that decision having been made and settling into, another nice, calm evening for everyone, I think that is where we will leave it for tonight.
So, I hate to be that asshole, but hey, Nasiri, did you check out the helmet yet?
I did! Hulse didn't do anything with it!
Oh, you tried to get through the helmet. The helmet is currently winning.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
I believe I am owed an explanation about A, why Kiendra is no longer occupying a room, and B, what the fuck's going on.
She never occupied a room.
Never occupied a
I'll
room.
let Kiendra explain that one.
So you want this in character or out?
Out of character.
Kiendra considers it very bad luck to sleep in the same place 3 times.
You're just finding different nooks and crannies all over the
Yes.
ship to sleep? Oh, fair enough.
We found her sleeping on the medical supplies.
The Siri tried to carry her to her room.
It was very romantic.
Yes.
Alright, I think I'll have to get when Dev finds out in character, he's just gonna buy her an inflatable mattress to bring around.
Aww.
The thing is, Sko had noticed this. He had not informed me.
Informed no one.
He did not consider it a
I
major
can
security
picture it now.
risk after being told.
You
the
neglected
reasons.
to ask.
Basically, is about what happened. Like, Sko just went, not a security risk, doesn't need to be discussed. You
I'm
never
sorry,
asked
my
about
responses are limited. You must ask the right questions.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then the thing in Allyn's ship. Z,
No.
take it away. No?
Not
Okay.
explaining it. He's gonna,
That
No, no,
one
no,
he
no,
gonna
needs
have
to
to meet it.
experience in character. That one he's
That's
experiencing.
fair
in
enough.
character.
That's fair
It'll be a
enough.
fun
That's
time.
That is.
And the helmet, yeah, they when they killed that fucking Inquisitor Belotti, they took his helmet.
After
Well-
chopping off his head.
Yeah.
I knew they.
So-
I knew they soccer balled his noggin. I didn't know they.
Oh no, they kept the helmet and the lightsaber.
Yeah.
So
I knew
you
they
know
kept the lightsaber.
when you have like that can of meat and you're just like trying to get the damn meat out.
Oh no!
So yeah, so they've got that on board the ship, and NASA's now fucking around with said helmet.
Wait, hold on. Is the head still in it?
Yes. No.
No, the head is not still in it.
We're not that depraved.
However, the capabilities of this helmet, as of yet, are unknown.
When
And
I
if
find
she's
out,
been
I'm
messing
going to be
around with it,
very
trying to get
angry.
information out of it, there is a power supply hooked back up to it.
When I find
Well-
out, I'm going to be very angry and yeet it and potentially Nasiri out of the ship.
You're gonna yeet our mechanic out of the ship.
Man, be such a shame if that helmet's got a transmitter in it.
Right, exactly.
Hey, I'm smart enough to know to look for that.
Did you say it?
Just 'cause you're
Are
smart-
you really?
Just because you're
You
smart
did
enough to know
plug
to
it
look
back
for
in.
it, just because you're smart enough to know where to look for it, doesn't mean you find it.
You didn't even have me make a fucking roll.
Yeah, because we had other things that we were working on. At
Yeah,
the time
we'll
with
see.
it.
We'll see what happens with it. But she is going to be very, 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 very sturdy. I'm never hooking it up to a server.
I swear to
May
God,
not need a
if the
server.
words "Sko, go grab the E-web" come out of my mouth because of this damn helmet.
Oh, Halls is now making the noise. We're fucked.
Uh,
Oh
I
my
have to
god!
hold
I
that
can wait.
damn
Hold
ramp.
on. I can imagine it now. Sko will just come out with the battery pack and the gun, and he'll just hand you the gun and hold the battery pack.
yeah.
Yeah. So you're just fucking regulating the
Above
power
his
up,
head.
just like
Oh, this is going to be a fun time, guys.
It is, but I think me and Z are gonna go to bed. It's midnight.
I
Date.
feel like
Alright,
you're
enjoy
pulling the
sleeping
fucking-
together.
But you have an extra hour for these 2 days or 2 weeks.
Z,
Yeah,
sleep
it's
schedule.
only 11 o'clock actually. Here.
Oh yeah, because you're